How many years have you been at ECA?
I'm doing my third year now.
I have just joined this August.
23 años.
This might be the 15th or 16th, somewhere along the line. I've lost track.
This is actually my fourth year. I came here in 2019.
This is my 7th year at Escuela Campo Alegre.
33. Wow. Entré en el 89.
What is your understanding of gender equality?
People being given equal opportunities irrespective of the gender.
Que hay que respetarnos igualito, sea la condición que tenga cada quien y bueno, mantener su respeto.
All men and women are treated equally at a workplace.
The same rights for everyone.
What men can do, women can do as well. If men are getting 50, women get 50 as well.
What's your experience been like with gender division here?
Muy bueno para mí.
It's quite interesting because at ECA there are more female teachers than there are male teachers, which is quite interesting and quite empowering as well, because it means that the women are actually somewhere up there. I'm not really sure of other departments within Venezuela, but I can safely say that, comfortably say that we have quite an equal number of men and women working at the school.
I think everybody has had a fair opportunity in terms of how people are treated.
I haven't really noticed any. I think everyone is treated equally. Here in Venezuela, I know there's a problem. I know that because of religious reasons or because of the macho culture that we live in, there are some people that do not believe that all people are equal. You have to be a certain way in order to be accepted, and if you don't conform to that way, then you're an outsider.
Do you think men or women have a higher chance of being admitted into ECA than the opposite gender?
At ECA, people are given equal opportunities, so it depends on how somebody is aggressive.
Judging by the numbers right now, I think it's 50-50, yeah.
No, I think people are treated equally. It doesn't depend on your gender. It depends on whether you are capable of fulfilling the job that they are hiring you for.
Do you think your gender has played a part in being admitted into ECA?
No, it was based on my qualification and what ECA believed I could offer.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think it's about when they're hiring expatriate teachers, they're just hiring the best teacher they can find.
So I feel, because a lot of female teachers are preferred, in a school scenario.
No, definitely not.
What are the best examples of positive change in the workplace that you have noticed in the time you have been here?
People being given fair opportunities or equal chances. To me, that one is a good example.
So all the women are treated with a lot of respect, and we've never felt any kind of discrimination, or there's no harassment of any kind.
I think we have a much more diverse population or staff who works here. We have, you don't have to conform to a certain standard in order to get a job here, as long as what they're asking for, like if you work in a library, you are able to fulfill the obligations of working in a library.
The best times were when Miss Julia and I, both females, were high school dean. So that was quite positive because it was Mr. Christian, and then there's two leads in middle school and high school, and then we had Mr. Saint, who was a counselor, and then Mr. Sheets, who was the IB coordinator. So to have two women in charge was quite impressive.
If you've worked outside of ECA, how has your experience been different in terms of gender equality?
In many places, especially in African countries, there's a lot of disparity. You find more men in workplaces because there is this cultural belief that women belong to the kitchen. And many times when, for example, I speak to my mom, you can tell that she wants me to adhere to those cultural norms of women being at home and men being at work. And there's always a disparity. Everyone will always tell you, oh, men need a lot more respect. I mean, what does that mean?
Mucho, porque había mucha discriminación en cuestiones que a las mujeres la tenían en un estatus, más aparte los hombres que lo tenían en otros.
I think even outside ECA, I've also had good opportunities where I see people being treated fairly irrespective of their gender. Yeah.
It has been similar, though for some roles like maths teachers and all, or maybe science teachers, sometimes males are given preference.
I used to work at Washington Academy, and my experience was exactly the same. It really, there was no difference. Everyone is accepted as equal, and we all work together as one big family, as well as here in school.
Bueno, yo he trabajado fuera y también me ha ido bien porque yo como me porto bien, en todas partes me ha ido bien, gracias a mi Dios.
What percentage of the ECA staff is women, approximately?
I think about 67%.
Since you came, has gender equality at ECA increased?
If you look at those statistics that I've mentioned, then no. But I mean, in terms of hiring teachers, you have to hire teachers that are available. And as a general rule, elementary teachers are usually more female and secondary teachers are more male. There's a whole lot of factors that make things so that life is not 100% perfectly equal. In terms of students, I think our staff and our policies tend to treat boys and girls the same in terms of opportunities. The policy of the school for students is all of you have got equal opportunities, and doesn't matter whether you're big or tall, thin or fat, girl or boy. We want you guys all to academically succeed and to be positive about the things you want to do in school, and we tend not to make decisions based on this is a girl activity or this is a boy activity. This is a learning activity.
Do you think women have a higher chance of being employed at ECA than men?
I've just shown you, yes, because statistically we've got more teachers. The elementary school's got more females. I'm not interested in the gender, the race, the background of the teacher in terms of their personality. I'm interested, are they qualified? Can they teach the subject? Are they going to engage students? And are they going to fit into our communities?
Have you implemented any new incentives in job descriptions to attract women or men to roles?
No, because I believe our policies are meant to attract the best candidate, and they're not oriented towards whether we want more males or more females. Do I want a school that's got 50% males and 50% females in the school? If that's the way it turns out, based on the people that are right for this school, great. But I certainly wouldn't want to see things where it was 90% male and 10% female. And I certainly would be very concerned if it was 90% female and 10% male, because I do believe that balance is important. Moreover than that, as long as we've got male and female, positive male and female role models that our students can and our parents can identify with, that's really what I believe we should be trying, rather than a numerical equation, as it were, to make sure that our students have got the people there, the qualified people and the people that care about the students, that the students can connect with, and vice versa. That I think is more important